Love
And
that for us.
and there is where we're gonna resume. So, as the party is currently still riding along, they look up and they see a large creature beginning to descend towards them. What's the party's first reaction?
We're just going to immediately try and spur it. Is he who's driving? So
That
confused.
is a good question. Who is driving?
Well, since my character's in the front, might as well be him.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Uh,
Looks like
Wasn't it
Gamori's
Otis?
riding on the horse.
I think Otis was driving that time. I was going to, but he ended up saying he wanted to. It was him, yeah.
Yeah, for a second,
Really?
yeah, well,
Get
I
down.
say Otis is the one driving and Komori is riding shotgun. So everybody else would be in the back. So we'll say that Otis is one. Otis and Komori is one of the first people to see, and Otis will turn and mention that there's something coming towards them. So as Maze, Romeo, Cora, as y'all peek out, y'all do see a winged creature coming towards y'all.
Does it look like it's coming to attack us?
I'll say, make me a perception check.
God, I'm famously incredibly wise.
You're looking at it, and all you see is a black blur. It's hard for you to tell if it's coming to you or if it's gonna fly over. It's also very hard to tell what kind of creature this is.
Oh. Our wagon's like close wagon, isn't it? I believe, right?
Do what?
Our wagon's like a close wagon, right?
Yeah.
So the rest of us don't know what's happening yet. That's when it says something.
No, I said that Otis told y'all, and I said that y'all
Missed
poked
that
your head
somehow.
out.
Well. I guess I'll peek out and I'll like send Poe closer to try and get a closer look at it. Like have him fly kind of towards it, maybe a little bit off to the side, it's not directly at it.
Okay. So you send out Poe to try to get a better angle. And looking through Poe's eyes, I'll say, give me a perception check. All right. So as you send Poe forward and looking through Poe's eyes, you look over and at a better angle, you're able to see this creature better. As you see the large leathery wings coming down, you see a large scaled tail, and then you see a black dragon's head just bearing down on the group. And then you see a lion's head looking down as well. And then you see a goat's head as well flying down towards the group.
It's a chimera. I don't like that.
As you see a chimera, black coloring coming down, racing towards y'all.
Oh shit.
I will since Otis isn't here, he's the one driving. Are y'all yelling at him to stop the cart or go faster?
Well, it's coming towards us from the way we're heading, right?
Yep.
Go faster.
Well, that's.
I mean,
Kinda
if
puts
we
us
want to
in
avoid
front of
it.
We're not gonna be able to do that.
Well, if we
Two
stop,
horses
it's
pulling
gonna.
a car with a chimera.
We just need to get out of its range for just like a little while. So if it doesn't, so if we stop, it's gonna come and hit us. So
Yeah.
if we have a better chance of escaping it if we run.
What you doing?
Um.
Floor it.
So is it like heavy tree coverage around the side of us?
Yes. It looks to be a very dense forest that are on the side of the dirt path.
Okay. I would say we should go fast forward, and then like if it gets too close, just veer off into the tree line.
Okay.
And then
Do it.
fucking
Okay.
dive for cover, spread out.
Then, with a crack of the whip, Otis immediately begins racing on the cart forward. As
Sam. Also, while we're doing it, I'm gonna get it up since it's concentration 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast Mel's Mirrors to have them ready on me.
okay, duly noted. So as the cart is taking off for it, and the Chimera is diving towards the cart, we'll say since Otis is the one driving, I'll say. Yeah. I'll say this will be a dexterity versus a strength check against the Chimera, since he's the one driving at the moment. So, Otis is immediately, "Hiya!" And the cart's racing forward, and the Chimera is dive bombing towards the group, and the cart is looks just about to make it. Let's see. Ooh.
Oh,
No.
we're doomed.
Shit.
And a big crash. The Chimera slams in to the cart, sending the horses to just let out a pain noise as the Chimera dives into the cart. I'm gonna need boop 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 everyone
Reach out.
to make me a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
God fucking damn it. I should expect this at this point. Yes, Baelish, hello. Can I help you?
Well, at least I wasn't dead last.
Okay. The cart is flown over and there. Oh, well, excuse me, flown over here. Akor, you take.
Imagine a cord just gets yeeted into one of the trees.
13 points of bludgeoning damage as the Chimera crashes in onto the wagon. You go flying over and BAM! Into the nearby tree. Gamori, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as well as you're launched flying over and BAM! Into the tree as well. Romeo, you expertly see what's going on, and you immediately jump off the wagon to the side, and freaking like Black Widow superhero landing, just land. You like roll with it and land up straight, looking at the scene. Maze, you see it coming, and you also jump off and tumble over, as does Otis, as the Chimera now lands before y'all and lets out a roar in the air. I'm gonna need everyone to roll me some initiatives.
Oh. Okay. Here we go.
Why do I always...
Oh my god, I rolled so bad.
Oh, I mean, you say that, but
No, I have a plus 10
Oh,
to
yeah.
initiative. I rolled a 3.
oof.
I rolled a
Oops.
2.
Mage, you good?
Yeah, it's being rude. 1 second. Put your note on me.
Oh
That
god,
is
what could I
certainly
even
voice of
do?
music.
There it goes.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot the most important character. Dog.
Yay!
Don't worry, guys. Dog is alright.
Wolf.
Awesome.
Then we'll go ahead and begin on combat with, naturally, it's Otis's turn. And Otis is... just gonna focus on like Chimera and gonna actually no, he isn't in fact going to activate his Blade Song form. And going to attack. Well, actually, no. I believe... No, it is a bonus action. Okay. And aim at the Chimera. Hits. 10 points of slashing... Or piercing damage.
Stabby, stabby.
And...
All our music.
And I believe he does have extra attack. This is what I get for not looking over his stuff before. Yeah, so he's gonna attack twice. Just managed to hit. 10 more points of piercing damage. So Otis, as he dives off, I mean, he's gonna try to stab twice against the Chimera, and the Chimera lets out a growl as the dragon head looks over towards Otis. That's gonna be end of his turn. Maze, it'll be your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to start by using... Am I really this close to it right now, just to clarify?
Yes, you are within 5 feet.
Oh no! That's not a good place for a wizard to be!
You're fine.
Oh, that sucks. Alright.
It was a gamble. It was a risky gamble, but yeah.
Yeah. That means I have to use my bonus action. So here's my bonus action to
Sorry.
my Blessing of the Raven Queen. Teleport 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, game's pause, it says.
I should have let you move.
I need to be right back and get something out of my car.
Alright, so then teleport that 30 feet. And then I have... My monitor's been nothing up so bad. I might fix the new one. Check the chords. And then since I can't use my meteors now, that's would have been my bonus action. I will use my action. I'm gonna make a attack with the rock. There it is. There it is. With Ralotham Psychic Lance.
Sure.
However you pronounce that.
Ooh, yeah. He's not a very intelligent creature.
You're telling me the goat, lion, dragon thing is not smart?
Believe it or not. Alright, what's the damage?
76, that's crazy.
25 psychic.
Nice, alright.
Oh my god.
It's also incapacitated at the start of my next turn. Which it can't take actions or reactions.
Well, alright. So as you shoot out the psychic lance, the creature roars out in pain as it swings side to side, looking very stunned.
Fuck it up.
And your turn.
Yeah.
Romeo, it is your turn.
Okay.
Gamora, you're going to be up next.
I'm gonna step just here, because I get sneak attack if I'm within 5 feet of a creature. No other creatures are within 5 feet of me. So
Technically 5 feet would be one over to your left. Right there.
there we go. And I'm gonna attack. Oh god, what is target picker? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Definitely hits.
Okay, so that is 15 damage. And then how do I do sneak attack? What buttons do I press? Oh, it's there, I'm blind.
All the sneak attacks.
I did not see it. Anyway. And then 12 more.
Okay. So, Romeo, go ahead and... Jesus Christ, these need to be all the way down.
I'm back.
I was going to say, that is some extreme music.
Go ahead and describe to me what your sneak attack looks like as you roll over and come up behind the Chimera.
God. Well, the sneak attack for Swashbuckler, like the whole thing is it's not sneaky, I guess, because it's only one thing. So I'm just gonna stab it in the ass. I don't know.
As you expertly maneuver behind the Chimera, you look up and you see the large tail and just, sure, ha! And right in the ass.
And then I am going to give Akora Bardic Inspiration. Is he within? Yeah, he's within 60 feet.
Okay, duly noted.
And that's it.
Kumar, it is your turn. Agora, you're going to be up next.
Eh.
Wait,
I mean, rar.
so I had a plan and now it's gone. Love that for me.
Did you?
I love it when that happens.
What you doing, Komori?
Okay, I think I have to do the other thing first before I do that, if I don't want it to affect other people. I think. Okay. Doesn't say, so I'm just going to, I will cast Shatter.
Okay.
And let's see. Centered there. And then I think that hits Otis as well, doesn't it?
No, you just miss him. So only
Awesome.
hits the creature. So
Wonderful.
So Constitution saving throw succeeds.
Okay, and then
So it still takes half damage.
yeah, normal.
Okay. So as you cast out Shatter and it hits the creature once again roars out in pain. Y'all need to calm down with the music. Jesus Christ.
Sexy
This music is
though.
oddly fitting for Komori.
Huh? Anything else you want to do?
And then oh my gosh, what are my bonus actions? Would be helpful. Remember what those were.
New characters.
Yes, new characters, new characters.
Yeah,
It doesn't
like
help
it's,
that the battle thing disappeared when I casted the spell, so now I can't
Oh.
see it. I don't remember how to reactivate it.
Oh, the sword. If you click on the swords, it'll pop back up.
Hopefully, maybe. Please. Yes, wonderful. Why is it showing me Fenwin's? Hello?
You done goofed.
That's not right.
Yeah, it's showing me. I was very confused. I was like, wait a second, I didn't give. Before he has a dagger, but that's not.
Weird. You don't even have permission for Fenwin anymore.
Give me the correct one. No.
Weird. Go ahead and just pull up your character sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
That's weird.
I don't remember. Well, now I have to look through everything. You can.
Like
You can
with
just
the
double click your
cast
character.
spell. Yeah. Does you can cast a spell as a bonus action, right? Or does it have to be specifically for that?
For certain spells, it will tell you if it requires an action or a bonus action.
Wonderful. Okay. I think I only have action ones, which good choice.
Happens.
Yes. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay, no worries. Still manage to damage the creature.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'll also use a feat, but I don't need to right now.
Alright. Then, Akar, it is your turn.
Freaking watch me miss.
You have Bardic Inspiration, so
Yeah, you do have Bardic Inspiration.
maybe you'll hit.
You can do it.
Whoops. Goodbye, thank you. Guess I'm gonna try and smack it. Dang, I keep forgetting how to. That's food.
Need to get one more down.
The features. Missing. It's.
It wouldn't be in your features. It would be in your inventory for your soul lord.
Oh. Oh. Does that have advantage?
Why?
No, I thought I asked if it did. But that's for the Bardic Inspiration.
You can add a D8 if you need to.
22.
That definitely hits.
Frick yeah.
Roll for the damage. 8.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Alright. Roll for the attack.
I think my computer's just being really slow with loading everything. I have lost connection to the server.
Happens.
That's fun.
Do this. Oh, how dare it. It just kicked me out.
Yeah, well then.
Rude.
Pecan.
Please confirm you are human before proceeding.
Be gone, lion.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and assume you were just gonna swing again.
I was just gonna swing in, yeah.
Okay, now I'll go ahead and roll for you.
Thank you.
Yes, you hit him again.
Yay.
7 more points of slashing damage against him.
Hey.
Anything
I
else
think
you
that'll-
want to do?
That'll be it.
Okay. Next will be the Chimera's turn, who can't do anything because of the psychic lands, because it can't use its action or reaction because of it. So as the Chimera just gets stunned and then shakes its head, trying to wear off the spell, it does not move. And once we get back to the top of the round, as Otis is looking at the situation and he is preparing his rapier, All of a sudden, he stops for a moment and looks over his shoulder as another winged creature comes down.
Oh.
This would...
Zoinks.
Maze, I swear I'm not just picking on you.
I believe you.
Maze, real fast, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Bruh. Oh, fuck me.
So, Maze, as you're getting ready to finish up the Chimera, Jesus.
This music, man.
And
It's annoying that it's like every song has on volume. That's such a
I don't,
awkward thing.
don't know why it's like that. It shouldn't be like that.
It's been like that before. I
Not
feel
with,
like that's a new thing.
not with every track.
I barely hear the music when we play.
Good old reliable. Okay, anyways. So Maze, as you're getting ready to prepare to finish off the Chimera, you aren't paying attention as you're focusing on creature, as you feel another pressure just lands on top of you, as a second Chimera just lands down and pins you down with one of its paws and slams you onto the ground. And you see it just growling and roaring at you. For this moment, you would be considered... Technically... Where is it? Not incapacitated. There it is. Restraint.
Oh shit.
As the
Lord.
Chimera has joined the fight. Oh, we're still going at the end. As Otis is seeing all this, Otis is just like looking back at both Chimeras and looks over at you, Maze, then looks back at the creature. Geez, it looks like they got this, and it's gonna run over towards you.
Okay.
Because he can break free, because the Chimera can't use an action or reaction. Or does the spell,
Yep.
does it affect at the end of its turn, or is it your turn?
It's until until my next turn. It's incapacitated.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So, yeah, Otis does run over to this other Chimera.
Did I take any damage from this?
Yes, thank you for reminding me.
Because it would just be half.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage against you.
Okay. And
Not bad considering it's a giant freaking Chimera.
I have resistance to all damage types until my next chunks of my blink, so I take 3,
Yes.
4,
You take
3 or 4.
4. Yeah, we round up.
I gotta make a concentration check.
Yeah, you're fine. I love that that's automatic. Anyways. So we're with Otis, who's gonna take 2 swings with his rapier. Gonna try to damage a creature.
Coco, you're not gonna fit in there. Oh, honey,
6
stop.
points of piercing damage. Another thrust.
Damn it. I
So-
told you.
Sounds like it's going well. Hit.
Don't hurt yourself one. Why are you-
12 points of piercing damage against the Chimera, who roars out in defiance. Maze, it is your turn. You are currently pinned down by the Chimera.
Okay. I'm like under one of its paws. I imagine it's kind of like looking over it at Otis because it just swung at him.
You see 2 of the heads, like the lion and the goat's head, are focusing on Otis, while the dragon head is looking down at you.
I'm back.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use.
Maze, use fireball.
It'll totally work out.
I'm probably take it myself, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm trying to find it. There it is. So
Mhm.
okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to do the midnight meteors.
Mhm.
So send 2 of them. Would you say that it's about like from its head to me? Is there more than 5 feet? Because this thing's huge and I'm like pinned under it, right?
Mm. It is also looking down at you, like focusing on you. I wouldn't say the distance between it would be 5 feet exactly. I'll say it's just a little bit under.
Okay,
Bend
well,
down, dragon. Uh, Sorry, I'm trying to get the chart of the size comparison. You are pinned down. He is looking down, but not all the way down. Fuck it. I'll say yeah.
okay. Because
Yeah,
I just
why not?
want to. That would determine if I take damage from this. I want to
Yeah, I
look up
got you.
at the one that's looking at me and say, "Get the fuck off of me!" And I'm gonna shoot the 2 fireballs straight at its face. The 2 smaller ones around me,
Okay.
and it has to do.
If you want the spell to pop back up, once you click it, there should be an option that says, like a checkbox that says consume spell slot. If you uncheck it,
Yeah,
it
I
should
got it.
like pop it.
I was reading it like I actively. It is. Yeah.
All right.
So it has to make a save.
Dex save fails. Would it be for each one, or is it just one save? Or how many did you say you were throwing?
I'm throwing both at the same point, so I mean
Okay.
it's up to you, but I think it makes sense to be the same one.
Yeah.
Since they would hit at the same time right there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Only one. So yeah, both damage.
Okay. Wow. 5.
So you shoot out your meteor and say, "Get the fuck off on me!" And the dragon. Dragon seems pissed.
Just a fucking pink.
Yeah, dragon does not seem amused at all.
Yeah, that's very clear. All right. And then okay. And if I want to cast something because I'm restrained, it needs to not have somatic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think that's possible. Think that. Oh man.
Oh yeah, a lot. Yeah.
A lot of my stuff has got somatic components.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna use my action
Okay.
to try and break free.
Okay.
This is not my special.
This would be a contested strength check. Well, go ahead and roll. 18.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Against the chimeras. So, all right. So as you shoot out the meteor, it hits the dragon's snout, and the dragon just shakes it off as it just lifts up enough, and you manage to just quickly roll away from the chimera. You are no longer restrained.
Okay.
But that would take your action.
Yeah. and then I'm gonna kind of run around. It's stay in its reach, but I'm gonna run around behind it.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that.
All right. Romeo, it'll be your turn. Kumar, you're gonna be up on deck.
Yeah.
Alright, I am gonna stab it again.
Stab it in the butt.
No.
Misses. As you try to take a stab against the Chimera is no longer incapacitated and just roars and manages to swing its tail, dodging your attack.
Oops. Yeah, that's it, man. I can't do anything else. Well, I
You don't
could
have
move.
extra attack?
Not until next level. I'm only
Hey.
Yeah.
5th level bard. 'cause-
Consequences of multiclassing.
Yeah. I could move.
Can you bonus action disengage yet?
I could, but also, okay, so I have fancy footwork. It says during your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn. Does it have to hit? Because all it says is if you make a melee attack.
It would make sense.
I mean,
It probably does have to hit, but
What is the wording?
Let me read it. Where is it? What is it called?
fancy footwork.
Oh, you're not allowed one. Oh, there it is.
I might not be allowed because I have the volume turned down.
During your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature that the creature can't make an opportunity. Well, it says make. It doesn't say hit.
Yeah.
That's a key difference. If it says hit, then yeah, but it says if you make a melee attack. So you did attempt to make a melee attack. So yeah, if you get out of the way, it can't make an opportunity attack against you.
Give me 1 second. To check what something does. No, okay. I'm just gonna shuffle back.
Okay. So as you hit against his tail, the tail slams against your blade, deflecting it. But you use that momentum to get yourself back and get some distance. Gamora, it is your turn. Agora, you're going to be up next.
Would you read this whole thing? Why? New characters. Okay. Is the Ruby Eye Curse supposed to be charged yet? Because I took a long rest.
Yes, it should be.
Okay, it's not. Is that because the staff still reads as dormant?
No. There, that should fix it.
Ah, yeah, that did it. Okay, so
We're going to have to fix that later.
so I'm going to. Can I use that?
It is a touch
I have to be
spell, so you have to get up a bit closer.
Alright. So. See if I remember how to move this way.
Okay.
There. And then use that.
Constitution saving throw.
For vigilant.
Sadly, it just succeeds.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Let me. Features. I just had it in mind. All right. I like to bend luck if I can do that.
You can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery point on roll a d. Normally, I would like allow that, but it says a penalty of a d4 applied to the number rolls. Even at max, if you roll a full 4, it would still succeed the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Okay.
But no worries. Good looking out. New character, still learning out on the ropes.
Still learning it.
No, you're good. You're good. All right. Is there anything else you want to try to do?
Could I go ahead and activate my Tides of Chaos feature? Or would that be a action? Let's say.
You can, but it's situational for your Tides of Chaos because it says you gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw. And since you haven't done any rolls yet, there wouldn't be a point to use it.
I don't have to have the feature activated before I roll?
It's basically like when you're about to make the roll, like when you're about to do an attack roll or ability check, that's when you use Tides of Chaos.
Okay. And attacking is an action.
Yeah.
Correctly. Yeah. Okay. I think that's...
No, it's no.
Yeah, I think that is it. I think that is all I can do with this really...
No, it's nice. New character, still trying to learn. We're all good. We're all good.
Interesting. Yeah.
Agor,
Damn.
it is your turn.
0 bonus actions. Alright.
I'll do the same shit.
What a bet.
Whack him.
I'm
Miss.
a whack fuck here.
Whack fuck.
That one would definitely hit.
Yeah, I think that one does.
God damn.
I'm gonna use my action. What the fuck is that called?
Action search?
Yes.
Okay.
I get an extra 2 attacks.
So first swing on the Chimera manages to deflect it. Second swing digs in deep to his side and lets out a roar in pain. Third swing.
Third swing.
That would definitely hit.
Oh, hell yeah. 8. Then 1 more. 13 probably misses.
Strangely enough, it doesn't because with that third swing, how do you want to do it?
I'm going to chop its head off. Its head's off.
I was gonna say, which head?
Alright, then as you see the Chimera battered and bruised and just getting wrecked due to the poor initiative roll, you see him swaying from side to side, and with the third swing, you swing your blade and manage to chop off all 3 heads with one swing, and you're about to turn around and swing again because you don't think you hit it, or you don't think you killed it, and once you swing around, oh, it's dead.
I'm suddenly covered in a lot of blood.
Yeah, you're covered. Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
full of adrenaline, just charge forth.
Alright.
Ready myself.
Charging onto the other chimera. The chimera, seeing the other one falls down, lets out a roar in rage. And he is going on to... Yeah, he's going to look at... since Mage went around, but focusing on the other chimera, seeing who killed the chimera, he's going to look at you, Akora. Yeah. You see the dragon head sucks in air before. He is actually gonna move up here. And it's gonna use fire breath. Cora, I need you to make me a dexterity save, as Otis will do the same. Succeeds.
Oh, fucked up.
Succeed, but y'all do take half damage. So,
Do I take less damage because of my fire shield?
yes. So you'll take half of the half. So, it'll be 13 for Otis. And it'll be 7 for you, Agora.
Hey.
As he uses his fire breath against you, he also comes in with a bite against you. As the lion reaches out and is going to try to take a bite out of you.
Num num. That hits.
That definitely does
Definitely hits.
hit. You take 13 points of piercing damage.
How rude.
And the goat is going to try to bash you with its horns.
Hang on. Okay.
That would just hit.
Oh, it ties.
Yeah, just hits. And you take 15 more points of bludgeoning damage as you tank the fire bread with your shield. You don't see the lion coming in right after the fire breath and bite down into you and kind of tosses you up in the air. And as you're falling down, the goat reels back and rams you back into the ground. You are dazed and stunned a little bit, but quickly regain awareness as the chimera just looks at you. He is pissed.
Worthy opponent.
That's going to be the end of his turn. We are back at the top of the round with Otis, who is going to look at the situation and gonna go, oh dear, Akora, I got you. And gonna place his hands on your back, Akora, and gonna cast Cure Wounds on you. You regain 8 points of healing.
Works. Thank you, lad.
And checking. Okay, that's all he's got to do. He's just got to keep close to the creature. Maze, it is your turn. Romeo, you're going to be up on deck.
Okay. How many of these do I have left? Sure. 6. I already used those 2. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to blast 2 more of the firebolts at it.
Okay.
Bring that back up. Let's make the next save.
Fails. Go ahead with the damage.
5 more.
5 more. Just bah!
And then I will use my action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move. Well, within its range here. Over. Is this still within its range right here?
No, it would underneath his wings would be within his range.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of run up next to Otis, and I'm gonna. One of my favorite spells.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use. Kind of run up next to him. Already like in the process of like splattering out the acid and drawing the acid bow. And I'm gonna shoot an acid arrow right at the easiest to hit head.
Arguably the lions, but okay.
Um.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Oh. Yeah. Well. It takes 9 acid, and then at the end of its next turn, it would take 2d4 acid damage.
Duly noted.
And then I'll kind of, within its range, use the last little bit of my movement to retreat back to where I was.
Okay.
And then that'll be it.
Alright, Romeo, it's your turn. Komori, you're gonna be up next.
Okay, give me 1 second to count.
You do a lot of that in D&D.
Math.
Mm.
Yeah, okay, I need to dash. So I'm going to cutting action dash. And I'm gonna get over here. And then I'm gonna smack it.
Well, stab it, but I got you.
We'll stab it, yeah, you know. Oh god.
You didn't stab because you were trying to smack it.
Yeah, I tried to smack it.
Yeah, bah! Yeah, that's right, rapier.
Yeah, that's what you do with rapiers. That's it. Just trying, she's trying so hard to look cool, and she's failing so badly.
Yeah, you try to take a stab at its side, but you manage to nick parts of the dragon scale, and you see the chimera, and the dragon head just slowly turns its head over towards you, Romeo.
I'm so-
Komori, it'll be your turn.
Sorry.
Okay. Yes. Let's see if I can do the moving thing. No. Okay. How do you move without having to use the arrow keys?
Can you not?
The drag your thing.
Drag my finger for this? Okay.
Yeah, drag your token. You can move it about if you click and hold.
Maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay. 15 feet?
Okay.
Oh, well, thank you for doing that automatically. That's not what I wanted, but okay.
Well.
Having a faulty mouse. My favorite. Okay. And then I would like to rest. Do I want to cast that? Yeah, I do want to cast that.
Alright.
Do I have another?
Hmm.
It says that I cannot maintain concentration on more effects. Is my other spell still going?
Oh yeah, technically.
Oh,
Here, right.
yeah, and concentration. That was interesting. All right.
Let me get rid of that.
Yeah. We're gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. What you
Oh,
trying to do?
into this place does not exist. Interesting.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to cast Sphere and it's being funky.
You trying to cast what?
Fear. It's not letting me do it.
What's it
'Cause
say?
I think it says that I can't end my concentration on the Ruby Eye curse.
Weird. Alright.
Is it-
Get rid of it.
Let's try it again. That might fix it. Do that. Maybe.
Mhm.
Can I? Yes. Oh gosh, why is it in the way?
If you use your mouse wheel, you can turn it around.
Yeah, all things through. So I think I might end up hitting people either way, huh?
Your call, depending on where you want to aim it.
I do.
You can also use a sorcery point for your meta magic of careful
Yeah.
spell, and you can automatically
I can
choose
do that.
up to 3 creatures to automatically succeed on a saving throw.
Yeah. So I think if I aim it like that, I think I miss Akora and Romeo.
Also, remember for the fear, it's from your self. So wherever you're aiming it at, you will have to be at that spot.
Yeah. So like here, basically.
Yeah, like you can move the cone to like wherever you want, like around the creature. Just note we're gonna have to move your character to that spot. But it also has to be within your movement range.
So like that, I just have to be within the cone, basically.
I don't see the cone, so I don't know where you're trying to aim
Oh.
it.
All right. Well,
You gotta place it in order for everybody else to see it.
yeah. I've got. There we go. Plenty of room anyway. Okay. Do that. Meta magic. B.
Okay, and you're moving you back over here.
Yes.
Okay, so Gomar, go ahead and describe what this looks like as you cast this out. Because it's a cone projecting from you outwards. Go ahead and describe what this looks like.
Basically, it looks like if Komori already looked shrouded in shadow, then it starts looking like a bunch of shadow. Basically, cones out and starts overtaking the surrounding area of where she's casting this.
Bruh.
They are casting the spell. Oh my gosh. And then did it not? It didn't. There it is. Did pop up. Okay.
Alright. So
Yeah.
you extend.
Meta magic,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
Akora, Otis, and Romeo.
Romeo would be outside of the range.
Oh, not Romeo. Maze.
Okay, I was about to say.
Okay.
Wrong one.
So Maze and Cora, y'all take a glance over, and you see Komori come to the side and projects out her shadow, coaxing the area, and you see it coming on towards you, and a bit of fear begins to hit you, but you see that the shadows immediately maneuver out of your path, like dodging you. So magically, y'all not frightened, but realistically, y'all might be a little scared of what the fuck just happened.
Or might have peed himself a little bit.
So let's see, the Chimera succeeds. Chimera would succeed the saving throw.
Man, dang it.
As it hits the Chimera looks over, shakes its head, and
I'll use my reaction to make it reroll.
okay,
Yay.
I can do that.
fails. So
Yeah.
you see the chimera begin to shake it off and growls, looking over Kamara, but it's like he rewinds and looks back at the shadow as it coaxes him. The chimera eyes immediately dilate and looks over at Komori, and Komori, you see the familiar sense of fear coming from the creature. It is frightened.
Its heebies are indeed jeebied.
You see the dragon lets out a growl, and you see the lion ears are folded back, and you see the goat's head is starting to lean back away from you. Alright. Anything else you want to do, Kamora?
I don't think I have any more movement, do I?
You can still move. You can still move. It's your call if you want to or not.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and. How many feet do I have left? That's the question. I don't know.
I'm sure you should have at least 2 feet.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
How much
It was so funny.
movement do I have left?
You'll have 25 more feet. We'll just say you moved in a diagonal.
Okay. Well, if I hate this mouse so much, please, thank you.
No, absolutely not.
And yeah, go there, be a little closer. And I still don't have any bonus actions, I don't think.
Happens.
I'm going to double check that again because of course I am. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
No worries. Okay. Akor.
I fixed that.
The Mac. Stabby stab.
Stabby stab. That would hit. 9 points of slashing damage.
Ten.
That would definitely hit.
Oh wait, that wasn't attack. Whoops. Oh yeah, I did it. Yay.
Yeah, you did.
8.
8 more points of slashing damage against the chimera, who is still. Let me look at Frighten again, because I don't know.
I don't think the next thing happens until it takes its turn.
Well, I'm checking if it gets hit, if it can reroll the save. Nope, doesn't look like it. Doesn't have an inscription. Okay, really not. Okay, so you take 2 slashes against the new chimera core, but you see that chimera is still like all 3 of its heads are locking eyes with Komori right now.
You leave the small kid alone. Or the tall child.
This tall child. Leave the
Small to
tall, scary child alone.
Anything else you
Just
want to
leave
do,
the
Akora?
No. So leave the terrifying child alone.
Okay. So at the end
Remain
of
where I am.
at the end of your turn, it'll be the chimera's turn, and
I believe it has to dash away from me.
no, I know. I'm just double checking. Okay. So the creature looking over at Komori, you see the creature meaning lets out a low growl before its wings begins to beat and begins to fly up in the air. The creature is taking off 60 feet that way. So as it's breaking free, everybody around gets to have opportunity attacks against it.
Except
Many?
me, because I
Just
already used
one?
my reaction.
Yes, that is true.
1 or 2?
Yay.
Only one.
I hit a 20 game. Hell yeah.
Romeo, you would, yeah, both of y'all hit.
Can I use sneak
Uh,
attack on opportunity attacks or no?
You didn't use it in your turn yet because you missed, so technically yes.
Isn't Otis going to attack too?
Yeah.
Is he not able to?
13, and then 6. 19 total.
Nice. I did 7 damage to it.
And we got Mr. Otis.
Nice.
Oh, not hitting you. 6 points. So as all three y'all see the chimeras like immediately be like, y'all all immediately take your individual swings against the chimera and manage to slash into him, scoring deep cuts into the chimera, but the chimera is still gonna take off into the air. Yeah. Boop. It's gonna use his full movement and use his action to dash to fly off in the distance.
I feel like this thing's gonna try and kick our asses when it stops being a little scaredy cat.
Yeah, so the chimera is taking off.
I'm just gonna wave. See ya.
Hi.
And as that chimera goes off, we will end the combat. As the chimera is flying off in the sky away from Komori.
Komori is going to tilt their head to the side and do that weird, creepy ass grin that they did to Romeo. Like, kind of in the
Darn.
direction of the chimera.
How big is this thing's head? The dragon's head?
Pretty big. It's larger than you.
Aw. I'm gonna yank one of its canines out. I'm actually gonna take a tooth from the dragon and the lion head.
Okay.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm just gonna take them.
Are you trying to be careful with it, or are you just yanking that shit out?
I'm just yanking that shit out.
Alright, roll me a strength check.
Bruh.
Okay. As you're going...
You do have Bardic Inspiration still if you want to
do.
use it. It goes away after 10 minutes, so it's not gonna like.
Let's see.
It's a D8?
Yeah.
15.
15? Okay, it's a little bit better. So you go to each head, and one by one, you're using your big bulging muscles, and manage to pull each one teeth from each head. And at first, it's starting to struggle a little bit, and you feel like you're gonna like snap the tooth in half. But thankfully, you do manage to pull them out one by one successfully. So you do got one dragon teeth, one giant lion's teeth, and one giant goat's teeth.
Yeah.
Tooth.
Teethers.
Tooth. Teeth. Tooth. Tooth.
Toothers.
One tooth.
The toothers.
Uno tooth first.
Uno más.
Nice. I'm gonna stick them in my bag.
Okay. You can write down somewhere that you got chimeras. Teeth.
Yeah.
Yay.
You suit my inner monster hunter wants to just say, cut off the tail, you'll get good loot.
Depending on who you can talk to.
What?
Depending on who you can talk to.
Fair. But we're not gonna carry this thing's corpse everywhere. It's too heavy.
Anything else I want to do?
Actually, I'm just gonna start salvaging each part of its, like, any claw and shit. Some scales and stuff. So I'm just gonna go around harvesting bits and pieces from it. Holy shit, what?
What happened?
It's Otis.
It's
He's
Caleb.
arrived.
Caleb!
He lives!
I thought he said he was gonna be late.
He's here. Maybe.
Give him time. Well, in the meantime, Okora.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
I'm gonna try and be a little bit more delicate as I'm collecting this time.
Okay, then
So,
for that, roll me a. Technically, this would be survival check.
yeah, decent I am at this. Not at all.
All right, you quickly realize as you're starting to harvest this creature, this is gonna take longer than you're expecting. So you can still do it, but it's gonna take a while.
Call over to somebody who's like, hey, do any of you know how to properly, like... What's the word? Gather
Harvest.
from... Harvest, yes.
You're asking if any of us know how to butcher a chimera.
Yes. Or at least bits and pieces.
Yeah, I know how to do that.
Are you being
You too?
sarcastic or truth?
Yes! Do you think I know how to do anything?
I'm just asking for some help from, like, cutting off teeth and claws. Surely someone knows how to do that.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, I know how to do that.
Can you assist me?
I read it in the book.
Kabori's gonna walk over and start helping.
Thank you.
Cora.
Are the horses
They're probably dead.
alive?
You look over to see the horses, and let me double check something.
They're
Uh-oh.
probably dead.
And-
Die.
No, they're gone.
Not again.
I need to check. Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, Caleb, you just
Ew.
missed. We fought 2 chimeras.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sound.
All right. Good news. Horses are alive.
Yay.
Bad news.
Harvest.
They're about to be dead.
Hearthstone?
They're
There-
about to
Oh!
die.
Otis.
They're at 3 HP right now.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Does Cure Wounds work on a horse?
Shut
Wasn't anything, was it?
Yes.
Could I
You
go
see-
over and cast Cure Wounds? on the
Sure.
horse?
Yeah, you see, as you look over to the horses. First of all, Gamora, you said you're gonna help with the harvesting.
Yes.
Okay, roll me a survival and check. And as all of y'all look over, you see the wagon is badly damaged, and the horses have taken a beating. Like they are really, really hurt. So Roma, you dash over to one of the horses. Go ahead and roll for the heals.
I can help heal the other horse with cure wounds. Sorry, I'm getting set up though. So 1 minute.
No worries. I'll go ahead and hit the spell for you again.
Oh, we both suck at this.
Okay.
That's the funny thing.
So,
I just rolled a 3 and I have a +3 to survival, so that's really
Oh.
funny.
Gamora, as you're starting to help out, trying to harvest this creature, you're quickly realizing you have never seen this creature before. It is not native to the woods that you're used to, or at least not native here. So you're any type of large creature you tend to stay away from. So harvesting from this large creature, from your skills on top of Akora's, you know that this is going to take a while if you're going to harvest anything properly. Y'all can still do it, and y'all can potentially get some, sell the loot when you get to town, but it's going to take a good while in order to do it. But
I think the rest of us are just.
As
gonna
you
wanna-
said that, I just remembered I could have done something to try and reroll, but you already said the outcome, and so now I can't.
happen.
Yay.
Romeo, Otis, y'all immediately run over to the horse and they begin to heal them up. And you see a lot of their bruises and their broken bones begin to restitch together. And the horses are letting out just a snort and pain a bit, and many of the horses are like nuzzling up, like one the whole like they're each nuzzling up against the one that healed them.
Perfect. Okay. Well, as soon as like the horses are kind of like calmed, and I will start using mending on trying to repair the cart.
Okay, I'll say repairing the cart.
Yeah, what I can, like starting with small things, going to big things along the way. You said it was also messed up, right?
Yeah, the car is pretty badly messed up.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
pretty
have
badly
Dog help
injured.
me out.
I'll say for that, roll me more finesse. So I'll say roll me a dexterity saving throw or dexterity check, and since you're using mending to help you, roll with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. So you're quickly going to work to fix up the wagon, picking up some of the broken pieces and using the spell. And based on your speed and your knowledge, like looking at this wagon, you know that you're gonna be able to fix it up as good as new within a couple more minutes. It might take you a little bit longer than what you're used to, but it shouldn't take that long.
Excellent.
Okay, so horses have been healed. Cart is quickly being repaired. Are y'all staying for the Chimera harvest, or are y'all leaving? Y'all's call.
Kimura's done. Like, if they realize that it's going to take too long, they're like, nope.
Yeah, the
Not worth
car has
it.
given up. He has teeth. He's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, I rolled a 5. Okay.
Well, Kimura might try and grab one scale, but after that, they're done.
Okay. I'll say roll me a shrink check if you're trying to yank out a scale. Okay. You're pulling on one of the scales and it's taking you a bit, but with enough strength, you manage to rip out a single scale.
Cool. They're gonna make their way over to the wagon.
Okay.
If I can move, please stop it.
Oh.
I love my mouse that decides to double click everything ever.
Time for a new mouse. There's
Yeah.
the man.
Yeah, definitely. And is Otis still working on the cart?
I'll say by this point, he's nearly done, but it is safe to travel.
Okay.
All right. Then, as everybody gets ready for the ride, you all hop in on the wagon and begin to leave the carcass of the Chimera in the middle of the road and take off. Who is driving? Otis? All right. Otis, you take the rein again with Gamori sitting shotgun and begin to head out. Now, as y'all proceed forward, is there anything y'all want to do before we transition to nighttime?
Not from my end.
Okay.
Will we be technically getting a short rest in between this?
Technically, but it's transitioning to nighttime. It was early in the morning. So, yeah, it would be short rest.
I just want to do arcane recovery. That's what I was asking.
Okay, no worries.
I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna test this
Let me
out.
get back to my 2 level 2s.
Should we go ahead and take the short rest?
Hang on, let me test something out real fast.
Oh.
If you don't mind
How
bearing
dare
with.
you try things out?
I want to make sure this will work. Where the fuck am I missing? No. Oh, do I? Blah, 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 blah. Let me see how that will work. Alright. Did y'all get a prompt for anything just now?
Yes.
Yes.
I did.
Got it.
I did.
Cool. It works. Sweet.
There we go.
Maybe my computer is being super wonky. Maybe because of this storm.
Automatically heals you? Hell yeah.
Hearing a storm myself. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's hailing and everything. It was. Anyway. Anyway.
Straight pissing out here.
Alright, neat. Glad that works. Sweet. Okay. So, as everybody heads on down the road and night comes as everybody's getting rest, we'll go ahead and move over to the campsite. Alright, and I'll ask who is taking first watch.
I can. Hey, baby.
Oh, wedge pillow cover.
Oh, that's for the big person. I'll try and pillow. Hey, bud.
Okay, so of course taking first watch. Who's taking next
Sorry
watch?
if I seem a little out of it.
I can do it.
Getting
Give me a sec.
my first nerve.
Okay, so Gora's taking first watch. Maze is taking second watch. Who's taking third watch?
I can take third watch.
Okay. Then, oop, that's not what I want. Then, as everybody goes to their individual tents, gets ready for a rest. Gamori, I'm assuming you're doing the same thing.
Yep.
Alright.
Trees, baby.
Gora, I need you to roll me a perception check for me, please.
Absolutely not.
Oh, well. I wasn't planning for this, but you leave me no choice.
Don't do that to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dad. Please don't be mad at me.
A giant fireball comes. No, I'm just kidding.
Boy.
The chimeras come back.
No.
As y'all are relaxing and sit, as you're sitting by the fire, looking around, keeping your eyes out, just looking up at the stars. Happy that you got a worthy fight and managed to kill off a chimera. I'll leave it to you whether that was your first chimera that you ever killed or not.
It definitely was.
So you're happy of the trophy that you claim. A little disappointed you couldn't harvest more, but
Thought I have to hunt more myself. Oh yeah, Coco knocked that box over because she tried sitting in it.
as you're resting up and looking around, the night goes by uneventful. Oh, since I have you three now actually here, this is something I've been meaning to do for a couple days, but I've been forgetting. I apologize. I need Maze, Akora, and Otis. All three, I'll roll me a d20.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Otis.
Oh,
Otis.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Aw.
Where's my... There it is. So I need to write this down.
We're gonna die.
Okay. Maze, you said that you were the next one on watch?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Makora, as you're looking around, your watch goes by without any events, and Maze comes out to take over. Y'all acknowledge each other before you return to the tent.
I attempt to give her a high five.
Maze?
Yes.
Yay.
Sorry, I was trying to read something. Zoned out for a second.
So yes to acknowledging my call out, or yes to the high five?
No, I need to like real quick repeat that because I just zoned out. I was reading a text message.
I offered you a high five as you're
Oh.
doing your thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go high five. Like,
Yay.
why?
Why not?
Okay. I can't argue there, I guess.
Alright, so Maze, you sit by the fire. I need you to roll me a perception check for me, please. Damn, alright.
Got my eyes open today.
You're relaxing by the fire. And okay. You're relaxing by the fire, and as you're looking around, kind of just with keeping your eyes out, the night goes by without any events. Who's taking third watch?
I think I said I would.
Okay.
Oh god. Why do I keep doing this? I have such bad perception.
No. Romeo, I need you to roll me a perception check. Alright.
I don't see anything.
Romeo, you're currently just staring off into the distance, shocked about the fact that quickly after leaving the kingdom and wanting to explore the world, you were dealing with drunks from the Empire, racism from the Empire, bar brawls, all sorts of stuff from the Empire. But meeting this group, it's been a wild ride for you, and you can't help but get lost in the short memory of what the fuck is going on with this group. And even today, squaring off against two chimeras that decided to attack the group for whatever reason. One escaping, one successfully killed. So, you have a lot on your mind, and you're getting lost in thought as you're kind of just staring off into the night sky. Komori.
Can I?
Hmm?
Right.
What's up?
I'd like to stand in Romeo's line of sight if that would be okay, because at this point, I think Komori would be awake again. His sleep schedules, yay.
I mean, from the darkness. Awesome.
Hello.
Okay, so you're just kind of standing there in view of Romeo.
In Romeo's line of sight.
Okay. Well, Romeo's still lost in thought, so you're in her line of sight, but she doesn't see you. Or it seems like she's not really acknowledging you right now.
Okay.
The fuck?
What? I I'd like to walk up and just sit down next to her.
Alright, muting. Okay, so as you're coming up, coming out of the fire, it takes you getting 5 feet away from Romeo for Romeo to finally just go look over and go, ah!
Hello.
Mori tilts their head, kind of just staring at Romeo.
You need something?
Ellen.
No.
Alright.
You seem lost in thought.
I mean, yeah, well, shit's happened in the past couple of days.
Mori's gonna move to just sit down. Not necessarily helping Romeo with the walk, but just sitting there.
No, I get you.
So, I don't really know what to talk to you about, if I'm being honest.
Don't need to talk to me about anything.
Yeah, okay. Just awkwardly, just sitting there.
As y'all are sitting in silence. For Romeo, uncomfortable silence. And Romeo, now you can't even pay attention to anything as you see this 6 foot tall, shadowy creature sitting next to you. It's hard for you to keep watch as you're just nervously glancing at her every now and then. On one of the glances, you also see the chains that are wrapped around the staff. They seem to snake down and wrap around Gamori's neck. But it doesn't look like they're tightening at all. It's more like they're acting like a scarf, like going around Gamori. And as you're kind of observing the chains, you see in one of the links in the chains, you swear for like a full 5 seconds, it seems to squeeze down tight and opens up, and you see a yellow eye staring back at you.
I am gonna look away and pretend that nothing happened.
Okay.
Everything is so normal.
The rest of
Definitely it is.
the rest of the night goes by without any other hitch. As the morning comes in this uncomfortable silence for Romeo, just a peaceful silence for Komori. As one by one, you all wake up and exit the tent and begin breaking down the tent to get ready for travel. Is there anyone want to do before hitting the road?
I think I'm just gonna like clean off my sword and do basic maintenance before we begin.
Okay. Then, as y'all take care of some basic maintenance and begin packing up, you all get in the wagon and begin riding out. I will ask, who is driving today? We are on day 4.
I can drive.
Okay. Of course, go.
Mori's gonna situate themselves in shotgun.
Alright.
Okay.
So, Gar, you're going to be driving, and Gamori's going to be riding a shotgun. I need you to roll me a d20 for me, please.
Boy.
7.
7. Why am I rolling so low?
Okay.
Only 7 dragons attack us.
Only 7.
Please, I'm not that cruel to y'all.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, wait. I need to shut up. I'm sorry.
Catch it. Alright. Depends on my mood. Y'all drive down the corner, and you're keeping your eyes peeled as you keep driving down the path. And gotta get used to transitioning y'all over here. As y'all,
I love the moving now.
Yippee!
as y'all travel down the dirt road, a couple of carts go by, some fellow travelers, some people on wagons, some people in simple carts, some on horses, as they all acknowledge you. Some give y'all a wave, and some just simply nod their head towards you, and others just kind of pulls down their hoods, like not really making eye contact with any of y'all as y'all continue down on the dirt path. It's a nice sunny day. Nothing happens. As the day comes to an end, y'all once again set up camp. Who's taking the shifts?
I'll do first.
Okay. Who's taking second?
I can do second.
Who's taking the last one?
I'll do the last one.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Yeah. One by one, y'all getting your individual tents. Akora, Otis, and Maze, I need you all to roll me a d20 for me, please.
So, oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay. Okay.
Do nat 20s. Am I cured?
Okay. So, Akora, I need you to also make me a perception check as you're taking watch. Ah,
Sorry, I was chatting with someone.
very good. As you sit by the campfire and begin settling in and take your first watch, you're looking around, keeping your eyes peeled. There are a few times where you think you heard something and you turn your head, but don't hear any more. Keep your ears over towards it, but for the most part, you ignore it. And
It's at this point that I miss the stupid raccoon that would haunt our camp sometimes.
Mhm.
AKA Hill.
that'll lead your brain down memory lane as you think of Hill and his relationship with your deceased friend Laurie.
Or,
And get lost in the fire for a moment and keep your eyes open. But still keep your eyes open and your ears perked up.
I imagine that like whenever he's on watch, his ears like do the little flick around thing that cats do.
Gamori, as you're sleeping and you're resting in the trees, your dreams go off into whatever kind of dreamscape you have, whether it's an empty void or your dreams of terror or potential memories of your past. You suddenly feel yourself get pulled into somewhere. As you suddenly feel the ground come underneath you, and you see that you find yourself in a very murky swamp. Like swamp water is all the way up to like your shins, and you're looking around and you're seeing sparse scatters of trees with moss hanging from them, and there's a thick fog that's coming through the swamp. And you know where you are. You've been here once or twice before. So you roughly know where to go. As you begin pushing through the muck. And as you're pushing through, you can hear the sounds of chains rattling. And as you get closer and closer, you then finally see what looks to be a mound of land. Like, it looks to be some land that seems to have shifted up from the swamp water. And you know what to do, so you go ahead and climb on the land mass, and you sit down for a moment, and soon enough, you feel the land mass begin to move as you see what looks to be a long serpent-like creature begins to push up its head from beneath the swamp water. As you see a serpent-like body that's covered and restrained in chains. Like, its whole body is just wrapped in thick black or gray steel chains that's wrapped all around its body. The only thing that's open is enough room for a long mouth to speak. As you see the familiar thick drool coming from the mouth, you see the giant serpent-like creature turns its head towards you, and you hear the familiar voice of Aradul that goes, Kamari, good to see you again. As you just see a big grin underneath all the chains, showing off thick, sharp teeth. But you see some of the teeth seem to be rotten in some places, and some seem to be chipped off as well. As you see the bound form of Aradul pointing its head towards you. Even though it seems like it can't see you, but its head's still looking at you.
I do. It's nice to see you as well.
Kumori, I wanted to talk about these people you are traveling with. Agora, I'm gonna meet you real fast. I wanted to talk about those dragons that are accompanying us.
Yeah.
The mighty egress that's being worn by the Shadarkai. Egress is unstable. Hmm. Yeah. And trust me, I know how that sounds coming from me. And you see the big grin coming from this chained up creature.
Obviously, you mean something besides your unstable?
Oh, young Kamori. The dragon items are a plague on this world. Sole purpose is to cause destruction wherever we go. Igris is fully bonded with the Shadarkai. And I don't think the Shadarkai knows truly what that means. Ooh. And don't get me started on Valerian. He's not as far along as Igris is. But Valerian's different. Valerian is corrupted by an unknown force. It's very fascinating.
I presume that you wish to observe it.
I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know whether I should try to take them or not. To give us more power, of course. And to loosen up some of these chains. But I digress. I don't want to ruin potential people skills opportunity for you. Not yet, at least. Nor until you decide that you're tired of these people. All I ask is you give me a chance to absorb both Igris and Valerian at the very least.
Mm. Now?
Not now. I'm sure there will be an opportunity in the future that we can either, out of their own volition, be alone with us, sleep in the same room, sleep in the same tent, or be less wary of us. That we can potentially see what's there to see. And who knows? Maybe this will help us get to the next stage of our bonding, young Gamori.
Mhm. Maybe.
Very good, Gamori. Like always, and like I said when we first bonded, I am here for you, Gamori. I only look out to make us stronger. Because you are fascinating, Komori. You are gorgeous, Komori. And I will do everything I can to protect you, Komori. You just need to leave it to me, Komori, at certain times. And at this point, you feel underneath you that some steel chains are starting to go up your leg and is starting to wrap around your leg. Not tightly, but it just feels like snakes are like sliding up your leg. And you hear other dude go, "You just need to learn to trust in my judgment, Komori, a bit more often."
Perhaps
Hmm.
I was alone a long time before
Say that one more time.
but I was alone a long time before I found you.
And yet, we are still together. And we are here. And I make myself available to you, Komori. You don't always have to listen to my judgment. That's no fun. But Komori, we must be careful. The unstableness of Ikris is going to affect the Shadar Kai sooner rather than later. There is something in Ikris that's corrupting him. And some knowledge that shouldn't be available to Ikris. It could potentially damage us all, potentially doom us all. And Valerian, he had something in him. Something different compared to Ikris. But something oh so familiar. It reminds me oddly of pieces of you, Komori. We better watch it. We wouldn't want you to get absorbed by whatever it is.
Indeed. If we were to absorb Igris, would we not end up with the same knowledge that is corrupting him?
Young Komori, I would prefer the knowledge, if it is worthy of you, to remain. If it's none of our business, or none of our concern, it is useless to you. So I will discard it before I fully absorb Igris.
Good.
Of course, young Komori, I am here for you. Now, rest well, Komori. The future holds very entertaining things for us. And you feel more of the chains begin to wrap around you, and now wrapping around your lower body, and begin to keep on wrapping up your body until it covers your entire head, and your vision goes back into the empty void. Akora, the rest of your shift goes by without any hassle. Who is taking next watch?
Me.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Then Otis, you step out. I need you to run me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. So, notice as you're sitting by the campfire and looking around, you're getting a little antsy, and the relaxing day of travel is much welcome as you're kind of just sitting by the campfire. And
I'll take out my paint supplies and continue my painting from earlier. Just kind of like passively do that while trying to keep attention on everything else.
I got you. I'll say, go ahead and make me a paint supply check.
Ooh.
Since you got the tools. All right.
Yeah.
So, what is it that you're painting? If you want to say. If you don't want to say, that's perfectly fine.
I have been painting a picture of everybody in the party right now. And I've kind of like split up the canvas into quarters. I've put Akora top left, and let's see, who did I put? Then Komori is top right, and then Maze left, and Romeo is bottom right. And Dog is like in the middle of the painting as well as Otis. And we're just kind of doing, some of our like daily things, like Akora mentioned, sharpening and taking care of his blade. Maze is reading a book, writing spells. Romeo with her instrument, and then Komori looking very wonderful and intimidating.
That's a word for it.
Right.
Wonderfully intimidating. And then just sleeping up, like Komori's like it's kind of like posed up in a tree. All
right. As you're looking over your painting, it's a very expertly crafted painting, and you're proud of it. One of your better works, if you don't say it so yourself. And do some finishing touches, but you keep your eyes out, looking around. Rest of the watch goes by without any hassle.
Wonderful.
Who's taking the last watch?
I believe
I
that.
can't. Oh.
I said I would.
Yeah, I forgot.
Notice as you go back to your tent, Komori, you jump out of the trees and come over to the campfire and kind of rest up. Need you to roll me a perception check for me, please.
Yippee! Alright.
All right, not bad. As you're sitting by the campfire, keeping your eyes open, not blinking whatsoever, and looking around. Well, every like 5 or 10 minutes, you blink once as you're looking around and keeping your eyes open. It's weird for you, keeping watch. It's different because you're used to keeping watch before, but it's mainly for yourself and when you know there's potential predators around. But it's a different feeling keeping watch for a group. As you're looking around, you get a weird sense of trust from them as they're trusting you to keep watch. Is there anything you want to do?
Not really.
Huh?
Mori will probably look over at Otis's tent more than once.
Okay. Well, every now and then you look over and sit by the campfire. But the rest of your shift goes by uneventful as the sun rises over the edge. It is daytime. This would be day 5 of the trip. More than halfway there, guys.
Yay!
Alright. Before hitting the road, is there anything y'all want to do before hitting the road?
I'm just gonna make sure the painting is fully dry and kind of like tuck it away before, everything.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, I don't have anything.
I'm good.
Mel, you good?
Yeah, sorry, I was eating.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Then, as everyone once again hits the road and pack up, who is driving today?
I can.
Okay. Then,
Mori will sit not in shotgun today.
oh.
They
Oh.
know they're getting closer to the town.
Oh,
Okay.
I can sit in shotgun with Maze then.
Okay. Then it's Maze and Otis up front. Everybody else is in the back. Then, Maze, I need you. Roll me a d20 for me, please.
11.
Okay. Roll me a d12.
Oh boy.
That's a high number.
Okay. So, as y'all continue down the dirt path and going down on the road, there's several hours go by as y'all keep going down the dirt path, and every now and then the people in the back peek their head out to kind of just observe the trees and the surroundings, either due to boredom or keeping an eye out.
I would like to mention that Komori seems a little bit fidgety and uncomfortable.
Okay. No. It's during one of these rotations or one of these peeks out. Romeo. Exactly. As you're eating some rations, you immediately you're scanning the surroundings, and then something catches your eye as y'all are slowly driving by. It's very quick, but you easily point it out. Like it somehow you're somehow drawn to it. And when you study it more, you realize what it is. Because you realize what you're looking at is something that you've been told and trained to do. As you look over and you see one of the trees that's passing by, you see that on this tree there are 4 scratches in the tree. Very purposeful. Like there are 2 scratches like going like this. Like looking like 2 sets of eyes that are that seem to be carved into the trees. To anyone else, this would just be random scratches. Nothing to bother. But you know that those scratches have a meaning, and it involves the Rasa Kingdom.
Otis? Sorry, my voice is... There's something weird. Would you mind if we stop for a minute so I can take a closer look?
Oh, certainly. And I'll just kind of like nudge Maze and get.
Oh god, Maze was driving. Fuck.
I got you.
No worries. So, as y'all come, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna go over to the tree, just look around, see if I see anything else weird around it, or if that's just it.
Okay. I'll say, as you're looking at the symbol and looking around, roll me a history check for me, and you'll have advantage on this.
Oh god, what did I just press? Hey, I actually have a positive intelligence button.
Okay. But I say, is that with advantage? All right.
Hold on. I might have pressed disadvantage. I don't know.
Nope, you put advantage.
No, I put advantage.
Because the other roll was a 1.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So, looking at this symbol, and you're trying to decipher it, all you know, the DC is very low for this, but not low enough apparently. This is history for your people. This is from very long ago, and from what you can tell from an 8. This was from a time during the age of the Tiefling Rebellion against the Empire centuries ago. And you know Rasa herself would use these signs as a simple code word for the slaves. But 4 scratches that are in the shape of eyes, you're not 100% sure what they could mean exactly. But you're also saying that you're taking a look around?
Yeah, just to see if I see anything weird like around.
Okay. I'll say roll me an investigation check.
I have positive intelligence.
There you go. Damn, that's a 20. Okay. You're looking around and looking among the tree. You're looking around the foliage, and very quickly you catch sight of something on the ground. And you look down, and you move some foliage and vines out of the way, and you see a hatch in the ground. It's a simple wooden hatch. Do you open it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you open the hatch, immediately you suddenly feel like a gust of wind seems to come out of the hatch. And it slightly blows you back a bit, but you kind of steady yourself, and you see a ladder that seems to descend and down, and send down lower. And I'll say you see the ladder descends about 60 feet deep.
Shit. Yeah, I'll call everyone else over just to look at it. Do you think going down there would be a bad idea?
Most likely.
I can send Poe down there to look, see
It might be
how crazy it seems.
smart.
Okay. Sending Poe down.
Yeah.
Okay. With the hatch open, you send Poe down, and I'll ask. Okay. As Poe gets sent down, and you're you're looking through Poe's eyes, you quickly see that the hatch leads to a very dark room that's roughly about like 60 by 60 feet wide and high, and it's like a large room, and you're seeing tables along the walls. You're seeing some broken weaponry down there. You're seeing some potions and some shattered potions on the side. You're seeing some burnt paper. You're seeing some broken weaponry. You're seeing some chests around. And you also see what looks to be suits of armor are in each corner and are on opposite sides of the ladder.
Mm.
And the ladder seems to go all the way to the center of the room.
Okay. It seems like something is abandoned or it's been ransacked, but I don't see anything in there.
Well, based on the symbols, it seems like it might be pretty old, you know?
Mm-hmm. Do we want to look?
I kind of do. I know it's probably nothing, but, you know, it's history of my people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Otis is very much holding himself back.
This is interesting to learn about your people. Just remember, sometimes you don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, I'm gonna look. Does anyone want to come with me?
Doesn't seem like it.
Otis? Otis, do you want to come with me?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Well, I just did.
Oh,
That's-
oh, oh, Romeo, I'd absolutely love to.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo.
Where for art thou?
There we go. Oh, yeah. So,
Are-
we got Romeo.
Are the
Otis.
rest? Oh, the rest of you are okay with watching the carts, or?
I am absolutely going down. I'm not missing that. That is for
Okay. So, who's all going down?
I guess we're all gonna end up going down, aren't we?
Mori nervously glances around before kind of heading back to the cart and getting back in.
Okay. So
Mm,
I
Um,
personally kind of want to just stay back with her, with Gamori.
yeah.
right. Uh, how about and I'm gonna kind of turn my attention to Spider. Spider, would you mind keeping him company as well? So I can have some eyes up here as well.
Salutes you.
And I'm just gonna hold out my hand to put him on my finger and just kind of like extend him out to Komori slash Akora to see if they would take the spider.
Mori kind of leans in a little bit, staring at the spider,
The
and
spider.
it almost looks as if their eyes dilate a little bit.
Spider just stares right back.
Kamori holds
Don't
up their
you?
hand.
Perfect. Don't you worry. I know that you're going to be in great hands there, Spider. Komori's going to take great care of you.
Just salute you with one of its legs.
Right. Oh, well, I suppose I shouldn't be the first one going down the ladder.
Well, I Romeo goes first.
Sure.
Okay.
Can I? Does the ladder look like it'll hold a person, or does it look like it's gonna fall?
I'll say make me an investigation check.
Probably should
I
have
lean over
checked
to
that
Otis.
first.
That was easier to
Oh
convince me.
no.
Seems fine.
Seems fine. I'm very tiny, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Oh, that's all right. Just stick close, and I've got us all covered.
Okay. So, just so I'm clear, for no particular reason, is it just Romeo going all the way down, or is it just like one by one you are going down the ladder?
I think it's one by one, but Romeo's going,
Okay.
and I am waiting a second.
Oh. I will follow very quickly behind Romeo. Like just keeping close to them.
Okay. So, Romeo, as you begin to descend down, Komori and Kora are heading back to the cart. Just keep guard and keep watch as Romeo descends down and Otis quickly follows behind. Mage, you give it a second and then slowly begin to descend down. You're hearing the creaking of this wooden ladder as y'all all descend down. And as y'all all quickly descend the 60 feet of ladder, y'all all hit the ground. And this is what you see.
I
Akora,
just processed 60 feet. Holy shit.
Komori, y'all aren't, your tokens aren't here, so y'all don't see the map. So that's why it's probably a black screen.
All good.
Oh, fuck.
As y'all descend down and reach, then it is pitch black for one of y'all. The only light that's coming in is the light from above. But Mason and Romeo, y'all do have some dark vision, so y'all are able to look around. And as y'all looking closer, Romeo, you're quick to point this out because you see, you've seen these before, but these are very older models. You see what seems to be in each corner and in front and behind are very, very old modeled Warforged. And you've seen these plenty back at the kingdom, but these look to be ancient. These look very, very old, and they don't seem to be powered on. And Mage, you're looking around, and all you can tell from these things is they look very, very weird for suits of armor. And can't quite make out what they're exactly supposed to be.
Okay. Well,
Y'all can move around if you want.
And I'll take out my moon touched rapier and have some light on me as well.
It'll be. There you go.
Okay.
As you pull out the rapier and the light extends from you, you're able to get more light.
Very carefully, just very slowly, like tiptoeing around the place, kind of waiting for the lead of Romeo.
Point out the Warforged to him.
Yeah. As you take another step forward, you suddenly see, illuminated due to your moon touch rapier, you see what looks to be at first you think it's a suit of armor, but then you look more closely and you see that it's what looks to be a ancient, kind of like ancient design of a robotic soldier that seemed to be standing at attention and slightly hunched over a bit.
Mm-hmm. This is remarkable. Romeo, do you suppose I can get closer, and have a closer look?
I mean, I don't see why not. They're not on
Oh,
right now. I don't know how these ones work. They're ancient.
right. I'll be careful. Don't really want to disturb anything. Uh, oh, very carefully but excitedly going forward some more. To have like a closer look at this guy.
Okay. As you get closer, you're observing this war forge. You see steel plate armor that's covering his limbs, but underneath it, you see that there's bits of like what looks to be very flexible wood on the inside. It looks to be a very smooth combination of both metal and wood. That seems like the wood seems to be making up like a nervous system of sorts, and like parts of the muscle density as well. And it's very, very fascinating to you because even if these are old models, these are very ahead of their time, even by today's standards, with lots of automatons here in the Empire. These are like seem to be beautifully crafted, and you see metal, steel plating, metal seems to be along the arms, shoulder, and you see a lot of them are wearing purple, what looks to be cloth, and wrapped around them, like kind of like a toga, wrapped around them. The one that you're looking at, some of its purple sash seems to be torn up in places, but you still see it's still at like it still has hunched over a bit.
Yeah, I'm just as I'm inspecting it, I'm kind of like saying those notes to myself, like expert craftsmanship, kind of like whispering, withered but in good condition. Kind of like stepping around and like doing a full inspection, and like just making very detailed notes about it. And like because I've seen Warforged before, correct?
You've seen some basic attempts of Warforge, but mainly in history books and drawings of reports. Warforge are, that Warforge have been created by Rasa herself, like way back when, as a form of a military defense force for the Tiefling race. And during that time after they fled the Empire, there's been many attempts to try to make a Warforged. Some successful to a degree, some not. but still, even notating that this is a very old model, this is still light years like ahead of its time, like compared to any of the other successful creation of Warforged here in the Empire.
He just a very big gulp. Oh, it appears I have a lot more learning to do. This is way beyond anything of what I've always. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting myself worked up over this craftsmanship here.
Maze and Romeo, what are y'all two doing?
I kind of would have came up to the one I was looking at
Okay.
to also kind of look at it, just listen to him.
Yeah, I probably would be
Mouth
doing the
him
same.
Like, what are you doing? What is it?
No, Warforged, from what I can tell, it's somewhat similar to some of the features that we very briefly saw back in the place that shall not be mentioned. This is before that, I suppose, but very much whoa, they sounding.
Mm. Okay. What is it doing down here?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I may have overlooked how long this is going, but don't worry. Keep on going. Give me
That
one sec.
actually did scare me.
You actually did scare one of my
honestly.
Oh no.
Or
Uh,
fantasy, I don't know.
Oh, that's this place is like a safe house, you know, from before the Rasa Kingdom really existed. So I think they stored them down here.
Sam, are there signs of it being recently active?
I'll say make me a investigation check. All right. Looking at it, just like looking up and down, trying to see any signs. You're seeing lots of the steel. It is covered in dust. It doesn't look like it's been in any state of movement or activity for a very long time. As you're looking over, it's very faint, and for a moment you don't catch it. But you see on, like, kind of hidden in the joint on the back of its neck, you see a very soft blue light that seems to just blink, like, very, like, gradually getting bright before going dim, then bright. Like, it seems to just pulse a little bit, like, very faintly.
Mm. Mm. Maze, Romeo, I don't suppose you're familiar with this sort of magic?
Am I?
I'm kind of like pointing
Am I?
towards it.
Probably not, because I'm not.
For mage, I'll say roll me intelligent check, and for Romeo, I'll say for you it's different. For you, make me a history check.
Ew.
Here we go.
Wow.
Okay.
Pretty
And
good.
I'm assuming by the way that you described it that I didn't know what it was, so I asked.
Trying to study for this is for Maze. In your research, this wasn't a big topic in your studies. You were more focused on other things, but you can commonly say that the creation of the Warforged seems to be very secretive in its creations with Rasa herself. It's very, very kept, it's a very guarded secret on the way the way they were made and the designs of these Warforged in particular. So even with all the research and studies you do in with your books and libraries, can't quite point out what particular magic is involved with these Warforged. With Romeo.
So, since I don't recognize it at a glance, that great. I'll ritual cast detect magic, because then I can learn the school at least,
Okay.
or get a better idea.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
So if Maze does that, I would like to cast Identify.
okay. So Maze, as you begin setting up and begin the ritual cast, Romeo, you're remembering what you learned back basically at the schools you've been taught, or at least the teachings you've been taught by your parents. And you know that the secrets behind creating Warforged, especially Rasa's designs for Warforged, are a very, very nation secret. Like, they're very, very kept close to the chest. And Rasa herself purposely designed lots of fail-safes with Forge in particular to make sure that they don't fall into the wrong hands. And as you're looking, as you're remembering all of this, you see Maze is beginning to cast, begin to ritual cast some detect magic. And as she does that, you suddenly see above y'all lights begin to come on as you see some blinding, what seems to be illuminating balls of light seems to fill up the entire room. And it catches all y'all off guard for a moment as suddenly the lights have suddenly come on. And y'all looking around, and Otis, now this is the first time you're seeing this, you're seeing that there's Warforged all around the room. And you're seeing all the different tables with broken weaponry, some potions, and as you're looking around and observing, just gawking on all on this, you suddenly hear boom.
We should go.
And then you turn around and you see a, and you see the these eye sockets that are in the Warforged begin to light up, and now blinking soft blue light begins to turn green and vibrant as it comes on, and you see, and the Warforged seem to just shake, twist and shake, and seem to just look around at each and every one of you. It seems to look at you, Romeo, and you hear Tiefling identified. Tiefling. Tiefling unrecognizable. State your name, Tiefling.
Of just like, do I say my actual name or do I?
Your call.
She's just gonna go. Aldora Nihilus.
Adora Nihilus. Processing. Processing. Processing.
Or Romeo
Processing.
Nightshade. It's either one. I don't know.
Processing. Processing. Identified. Syncing with network. Syncing with system. Syncing. 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 Syncing complete. Updates required. Updates needed. Updates can't sync. Can't sync. Going to default programming. And then you see it turns its gaze to you, Maze. Scanning. Elf. Shadar Kai. Magical caster. Wizard.
I'm gonna sort of start gesturing for Otis to back up. Because I'm like, oh shit.
Chronomancy. time magic. And then you see it turns its attention towards Otis. And then just scanning. Human undetected. Danger, tiefling in danger. And you see all the other Warforged seem to come alive as well, and their eyes all turn red as they pull out swords and like tiefling in danger, human undetected, must eliminate human. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
How many times is Otis going to be so close to death?
Many.
A lot, probably.
Was I close to
Version
death
of-
earlier?